Joseph James Hartman. In this series, Janiece shares her journey through trauma, injury, illness, mental imbalance, addictions, suicide, self-harm, gender identity, battered by religion, and identity. Discover a world seldom seen or experienced by most people. Janiece takes us on a journey as she guides us through the desires, fears, failures, hopes, and victories she faced. Through her eyes, others can see how to face these challenges with hope, understanding, determination, and encouragement, no matter how devastating one's future looks. It truly is one of the greatest miraculous stories in our generation. For friends, families, churches, or groups that are reaching out to others, her story will provide necessary insight in how to help. For victims, they will find answers. If you haven't read her biography yet, you may want to get one as it goes more into detail about her life, as well as provides the documentation behind the story. Visit our website at sentenceofdeath.destinedforlife.com for more information. Thank you.
Tried to get in to the church again, and it didn't work because, again, there were different kinds of people. They were nice to a certain degree, and I think thought they were doing right, you know. But this one lady, and she'd come into town, and she said that I needed to sell my tools at a pawn shop. Now, I was an electrician at the time, and I had, I think, 2 big toolboxes, and with expensive tools in it. I was working in commercial, you know, like knockouts, you know, and all kinds of even the wrenches were big, you know. Everything was big, you know, the cutters were big, everything I had. It wasn't just the smaller stuff, but the larger stuff too. It was very expensive. So much so that I had it chained to the body, well, actually through the body of my back of my Honda to the frame, because it was expensive, and I carried my tools with it, and I'd run it through the handles, wrap it back around, and lock it. And so, but I sold them for almost nothing, and it wasn't about the cost of it as much as after I'd sold them, because I'm a girl and I'm in a non-traditional trade, right? So again, there's that going on. And so I felt like when I stepped outside, they might as well just cut my hands off. Now what am I going to do? Wow, I felt so lost, so disconnected. And like there was such a void all of a sudden. A place, something had been just ripped out. And I was just a mess for hours. Anyway, I tried to do what I thought that Jesus wanted me to do, because I was listening to others, and I didn't know that the church didn't know who this woman was. I thought she was just one that would come and go. And she also would come over, and she came over one time and said, I think you need to be delivered from anger. And I'm going, yeah, I got a lot of anger, there's no doubt. If the Lord wants me delivered, He says He delivers us from evil. So, okay, I guess that's right. Let's do this. So she did, and I knelt down in the middle of a circle of people that was there, and she was telling me, I thought it was me, you know, pointing at me, anger, come out in Jesus' name. And I'm going, what's going to happen? What's it like when you get delivered, you know? And I kind of felt weird that she was yelling at me like that. I didn't know what to see, what to expect, you know, and I'd already seen The Exorcist when I was younger, and I thought, gee, is it going to get all weird here? And is this thing going to carry on and hurt people or anything? And so I was kind of afraid too. And she says, come out in Jesus' name, anger. And it's like, and it's not working. Why isn't anything happening? And then she slapped me and said, come out, anger, in Jesus' name. And it's like, okay, well, that's different. I didn't expect to get slapped around. And then she slapped me again. Anger, come out in Jesus' name. And I said, oh, it's going to come out here in just a moment. You can hit me one more time, girl.